Marquise Conway, the defendant, being present and involved in this conversation. The state's witness will testify to the amount of money that was to be paid for the murder. A state's witness will testify to the individuals responsible for the payment. That state's witness will also testify that Marquise Conway was one of the individuals responsible for a portion of that payment. A state's witness will also testify to the individual who would receive this payment. The state's witness will testify that Keywan White was, in fact, the individual to receive this payment, who was originally indicted in State's Exhibit Number 1, the probable cause, which is before this court. The state's witness would also testify that Keywan White, or to who shot and killed Melvin Noble. This witness would also testify to Keywan White being the individual who shot and killed Mr. Noble on November 11th of 2020. Again, this conversation took place in the days following Mr. Noble's murder. The state has also had an opportunity to review bank records of the defendant, Marquise Conway. These records would show that the defendant drew $40,000 in the days following the murder of Melvin Noble. And for the record, that was a cash withdrawal. These records would correspond to the exact amount which the state's witness would testify to.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Black with Black TV. We'll give you reviews and hip hop news. And today was Yella Beezy's first court hearing, and his lawyer actually got his bond lowered. Wednesday morning, Yella Beezy actually got a defense criminal lawyer on him named Toby Shook. Now, I'm not familiar with celebrities he actually defended, but I know in Dallas he was a big time defense lawyer, and his judge name is Shika Anima. Shika Anima, I think that's her name. I'm sorry, I know it's a sister. If I'm butchering your name, I'm sorry. So basically, the court has granted the state to release all copies and materials of documents of Yella Beezy's attorney. And basically, the state is saying that they have a person alluding to the connection to the $40,000 Yella Beezy gave to Keywan White. Now, an alleged Instagram person or whatever, and a couple of them are saying that Keywan White actually made a deal to the state, which I don't believe that yet. I'm just only gonna believe it until I actually see paperwork and him actually saying it. You see, the article basically is saying Dallas rapper Yella Beezy's $2 million capital murder bond reduced. It also says a North Texas rapper faced a judge on Wednesday morning after being arrested for allegedly orchestrating the murder of a fellow rapper in 2020. She agreed to reduce his $2 million bond. It also says his bond amount was set at $2 million after he was arrested last week for MO3 murder. Prosecutors showed a video alleged hitman shooting at the chasing down of Noble in the middle of I-35 before getting back into this car and driving away. And the legal team argued that Conway is a danger and has means to flee he wants to. So basically, they actually released this footage of the highway of when Mo 3 got gunned down in court. Let's check it out.
This is, just for context, this is approximately noon on I-35 heading northbound. This video is taken from a Kroger 18-wheeler, and this is heading north I-35 into downtown Dallas on noon on November 11th, 2020.
Insane, bro. Insane. Yeah, they pulled up. Basically getting in
Now,
front
Your
of
Honor, if I could draw the court's attention, if you look on the, I've stopped this video at 19 seconds. You see a gold sedan in the far left lane and a black sedan in the second lane to the left. The gold sedan will be the vehicle carrying the victim, and the black sedan is the vehicle driven by Keywan White, who is then the shooter, based off of the evidence we have.
Yeah, like he was saying, he's in the black. Keywan is in the black. Mo 3 in the gold sedan. And there go Keywan. There go Keywan running. Insane, bro. Oh. There go Keywan running back. Looked like he was by himself. Maybe.
Your Honor, I'm going to stop this at 1 minute and 37 seconds. The victim does not return into the frame.
So the article also says the judge also listened to the testimony from the rapper's relatives, who said he could not afford to pay a $2 million bond.
Defense asked you initially how long he'd been in jail and if he was able to make a $2 million bond. And your initial answer was, no, he hasn't. And then when they followed up with whether or not he could make a $2 million bond, that's when you said, no, he cannot, correct?
Right.
Now, especially with all your experience here in the county and working in the clerk's office, you're aware that when somebody has a $2 million bond, they can pay only 10% of that, correct?
Yes.
With the bondsman's help. Now, your grandson is a double platinum recording artist, correct?
Correct.
And he lives in a mansion in Frisco, correct?
Correct.
And he has houses in other states, correct?
I'm not aware of that.
Are you aware of him paying and helping to support other individuals in the family and also extended family and friends?
I'm not into his business like that.
You agree with me that your grandson is substantially well off, correct?
He might used to be, but if he could make a $2 million bond, he'd be out.
Would you agree with me, though, that there's a difference between can, want to, and choosing not to?
I'm aware of all of those things, but I know he don't want to be in here, so I know if he could afford it, he'd be out.
Which was his grandmother in court testifying, basically saying that she ain't never seen no money like that. Like if he could have bonded out, he wouldn't been in jail for 7 days. But me personally, I just think that's a play off his defense attorney's part, just to make this play to where he ain't got the money. But I actually think Yella Beezy do got the money. Judge ultimately decided to reduce the amount to $750,000 with the bond conditions. She also reprimated
that you would
reprimand, whatever that word is, him for seemingly not taking the case seriously. So yeah, like basically his bond got set for $750,000. He has to pay 10% of it, and that's $75,000. In the state of Texas, once you pay that 10% off, you, from my understanding, I don't think you get that money back. But the most important question is, do you think Keywan White actually is working with the state? Because I seen a video where he actually said that he takes all accountability for that? Or do you think Yella Beezy don't have the money? Do you think he doesn't have the money at all? And do you think Yella Beezy is actually innocent? Do you think Keywan White actually has everything to do with this by himself, even though MO3 and Yella Beezy been beefing for years? Put that in the comment section below. Hit that like button. Don't forget to hit subscribe. And until next time, I holla next time on Black TV.